Hi guys, so really quick intro to this video. I actually cannot see the back of my camera at all either, so I don't want to ramble too much. But today I'm going to be repurposing my old fish tank, so the big 60 litre one I bought, into a terrarium. I think that's how you say it, because I gave up on goldfish because every time I bought them, they died. I went to different places to get different, and everyone gave me something different. Everyone told me something different. So I was sick of goldfish, so I put the tank outside to dry out, and I've had it up for sale for about 2 months now, and no one has put an offer in for it, and so I thought I would repurpose it into a terrarium. So I've bought everything for it. I've just rearranged a little bits of furniture for it. I'm going to go clean the tank out in a second. I need to really clean it out. I'm not going to show you guys that, but basically this video is going to be me today showing you guys how I'm going to repurpose my fish tank into the terrarium. So at the moment I'm just going to go clean it. You guys don't need to see that. Just going to clean the rocks because I am repurposing those pebbles. Just letting you guys know the things you will need is a tank or something that is relatively waterproof and stuff like that, so your plants can grow, which fish tanks are great to repurpose into terrariums because they already are, like, they hold water. You will need potting mix. All the websites say for me to use activated charcoal, but I was not spending $9 on a bag that I was going to use a little bit for, like half of it for. So I'm going to try it this time without the activated charcoal. It says it's just to stop bacteria, so, you know, if my plants die and it goes moldy, then I'll know I shouldn't have done it. But all that, potting mix, your plants obviously, some pebbles, little decorations if you want them. I'm going to repurpose my SpongeBob decorations and stuff like that that my brother got me for my fish tank. Yeah, so you'll need a container to put them in, the plants themselves that you want, your pebbles and or pebbles you definitely need, and then decorations if you want them, potting mix, activated charcoal if you want them, and I think that is about it. So I'm going to go and clean the tank out, get it where I want it, and then I will show you guys from here. So I have cleaned the tank completely and taken everything out that doesn't need to be in there. So for example, the whole shelf thing that had the filter, I didn't take that out. I have left the light connected because I may, sometimes they thrive on humidity, so I can actually, because that bit that's just there that I'm pointing at is just like to ventilate it, because this is supposed to be a fish tank, so you know, that's to ventilate it, so they're actually like open to the air at all times. So sometimes to make it a bit more humid I might turn the light on, but I've cleaned it, all the glass and everything, the bottom, and the first thing I'm going to do is put the pebbles back in the bottom. I am reusing the pebbles. This is not all of them, but I am reusing the pebbles that were in my fish tank because they hold water easily, and also that way I didn't have to buy any. Okay, so as you can see, all the pebbles have been flattened out along the bottom. Now, I found these clean dishcloth things that we're using. So, it initially said I needed to use activated charcoal. I don't have any, so I googled it because I was not paying $9 for a bag. I googled it and I can use these. It's just something that's absorbent that has little holes in it that can separate the soil from the pebbles. So this is what I'm using. I've never done this before, and so this is what I'm trying. Yeah, so I found the big blue one that will just lay across the top of all of them, and hopefully that will be enough to separate the pebbles and everything. So now the bowl, the big bowl I have my pebbles in, I'm actually going to go outside, fill up with the potting mix that I have, and I will be coming back in and out to fill that up with the potting mix. Okay, so now it's time to poke holes in the soil and add my plants. I will show you my plants as I pot them. So, I did end up getting this 4-pack. Whoops, camera won't focus. I did end up getting this 4-pack starter terrarium pack. Now I don't know what these plants are. It actually wasn't labelled, it just comes with instructions. It didn't tell me which ones these are, but that one and that one are the same, and that one are slightly different. So I don't know what these ones actually are, but I just got this starter pack. I also grabbed this one, which is a syngonium, I think that's how you pronounce it. Just adds a little bit more of a pale pink to the tank and stuff like that, because I do sometimes have some pink in my room and stuff like that, so I thought the leafy pink would be just a nice change. And then I have this one, which is also from Saunders, which is the same as the 4-pack. Again, I don't know what this one is because they don't actually label them. Saunders don't label which ones theirs are, but I just grabbed this one because it reminds me of parsley and I think it's so cute. Guys, so I'm actually holding my camera at the moment because my tripod's over there and I can't be bothered to get it, but you know, probably shouldn't be, this camera's very heavy. But I've put all the terrarium together. You guys just saw some completed shots and I love it. Now let's just hope that I can keep it alive. The plants are not that expensive, so they're only like $3, $4, $5. That 4-pack that I got was like $3.50 each, I think it equaled to, I can't exactly remember. But, you know, they weren't that expensive, so if I have to try again, then I have to try again. So I did end up giving it 3 lots of, there's that green watering can over there, you mightn't be able to actually see it, but I gave it like 3 lots of that. I might leave it another hour or two again, because it's been sitting there for about an hour now. Or even another hour, and then just give it another one because I know the potting mix was quite dry, and the whole point of the terrarium is to keep it wet and moist. So I might give it another 1 or 2 in like later, just to like let it sink, fill it up again, let it sink, and things like that. And then once that's done, obviously, you know, just let everything regrow. I will give you guys updates in the future. I was going to think about, you know, doing the whole video with updates and stuff as it grows, but that's going to take me months, and I have a feeling my computer is going to start and go on its way out. I've had it for 5 years, and Windows computers are not necessarily designed to, you know, lasted that long, but I've had it for 5 years. It did it through my last 2 years of high school, so if you're in year grade 11 or 12, you know, it's much more intense than what, you know, your junior years are. And then it's done me through 2 years of full-time study as well outside of school, and then now it's done as well as 4 years of editing videos. I know there's times where I'll go 3-4 weeks without editing them, but I have just recently got a new program thing my brother installed that like lets me know how it's going, and I know now that editing videos and stuff really affects it, because I don't keep my videos on an external hard drive. I probably should, That's probably the problem with this. But there's a guy my brother goes to who can basically use the body of my computer and build me like a new one from scratch. So he might do that. But with the whole coronavirus going on, that's not really going to happen. So I'm praying that the computer holds out till everything is done. I'm thinking about like resetting it back to its factory settings and then getting an external hard drive and starting again. But yeah, so just that's a little bit of a ramble, but yeah, I've got the Terrarium set up. Keep an eye on my Instagram, which the link will be down below, for future updates on it as well, and things like that. So I'm really excited to just see it grow, see it change, and of course I will do updates for you guys that only follow me on here in the future. It'll be at least another month or two. Apologies for whatever that truck was that just drove past. But my camera's getting very heavy and I also have other things to do, and I want to film my cook with me tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.